Morning. I'm Damouth with Ryder's Edge this morning. Lamont's out running around getting ready for Daytona Beach, signing papers on his new house. So we got a guest star on the show today.
I'm Jacob Tinker. I've worked here at Lamont's Garage for a while now. I've been here since we started on the construction. And
that was a mess,
a whirlwind since we got here.
Yeah, that was a mess on the construction, wasn't
it? Yes, it was.
I didn't know if this place would ever be anything.
Yeah. When we got here, this place was just a mess. It was hard to see what we was going to make out of it, and now it's amazing to walk in now and see what we've done with it.
It has. So Jacob's been with us. He came from Las Vegas, Nevada. He actually moved into Springfield just, about a year?
A year before you guys came to town.
About a year before Pitbull came to town. Jacob was a smiling, welcoming face when we got here. He'd come by the shop at night and would hang out with us a little bit. And when Lamont came to town, introduced Jacob to Lamont. I guess you had met Lamont.
I'd met him at a rally in California in '09.
Yep. Small world, huh?
Yeah, small world. And then run into here, just halfway across the nation, and here we are.
Yep. So Lamont moved halfway across the nation. Yeah. Jacob moved halfway across the nation. I moved a couple hours away, but yeah. We've assembled it all and got Lamont's Garage going. We've had a lot of interesting stuff going on in the shop lately. The R&D in the shop has been what's crazy.
Just crazy. It's been amazing. With the new pipe that we're getting ready to install, the build with Lamont right now it's been one of the coolest builds I've worked on to this point. Just a lot of detail, a lot of in-depth things that it's amazing to go through the processes and then stand back and look at it.
It's been
see what we've done.
It's been great, especially getting a machine that nobody else in the world had one. They brought these machines. I mean, normally we get stuff in a crate and got to take it out. This machine came on like a Ryder truck, all assembled. It was it was nuts.
It did.
So built it, got it going. And all the stuff that Lamont's building right now, plus we're building out a Pitbull and trying to get the stuff. It's been really fun to be part of developing a new product, not just redeveloping something that someone else made, but we're making all the new stuff.
All new cutting edge products. We're doing all the research and all that from here. So
what we failed to mention too, Jacob is also a fellow Spyder rider. Yes. He's got a 08 Premier Edition.
Premier Edition. Had it since it was brand new.
Yep. He made the decision. And Jacob, you're how old?
41.
So you bought your Spyder, I guess, when you were
34.
34 years old. So you were definitely a young guy on a Spyder. Didn't have to, but you chose to.
I chose to. But when I saw it, I just knew I had to have one. So paid a deposit and waited 6 months to get it.
Well, I remember those days.
Yeah.
That was putting the deposit, hoping the dealers would get them. Nobody even knowing what the industry was.
Yeah. At that time, we didn't even have a dealership in Las Vegas. I had to go to San Diego to get my bike. It's the closest dealership we had at the time.
So you could literally say the Spyder changed your entire life.
Oh yeah, yeah. You couldn't have even convinced me that my life was going to be where it's at today when I first saw my first Spyder.
And now not only do you ride the Spyder, but it's a passion for you to ride.
Yes.
But it's a passion for you to work. Jacob leads all of our builds, so when we're putting the bikes together, he's the guy that inspects them, goes through them, makes sure that we put glass beads into the tires to make sure that the tires always stay balanced. Jacob does all of our laser alignments, so after the guys have built them, he runs them through the shop and they're laser aligned. Just try to give that better edge.
Yeah.
Over all the other assembles, and it's showing up. I see all these problems coming in from other bikes that were built. You see it,
I see
daily
it.
Customers.
Yeah.
You pull stuff apart and you're like, what were they thinking?
Yes.
What's some of the crazy things you've seen?
You know, we see a lot of not only misplaced hardware, missing hardware, bikes that come in, a lot of unaligned, unbalanced is another issue. So we go through, we balance all tires all of our front tires when they come off the crate, we balance them
with the glass beads.
With the glass beads.
And I think we've did a little test on that. Like the last 10 bikes in a row, like most of them are out of balance.
Yes.
Now we're going off of a digital, fresh, brand new balancer that's calibrated and ready, and it's showing that they're coming.
Yeah.
And then we do the glass bead.
Do the glass beads, and it's making all the difference in the world.
So later when the tire changes shape or when something happens to that tire, those glass beads how does that work? It automatically goes to like the lowest spot in the tire?
Yeah, the lowest spot of the tire, and when it is in running motion, those beads always go to the unbalanced to the lowest spot in the tire and balances it out.
So it keeps that handlebar shaking, seeing your fenders vibrating going down the road, it eliminates that.
Yes.
So the big news is Jacob's going to Daytona with us next week.
Yes.
So we're sending Lamont out with the truck and trailer ahead of time. We're going to hang back here at the shop. A friend of ours is flying into Springfield, just picking us up about 100 feet that direction.
Yes.
So we're going to do an episode of our new show called Ryder TV. So we're going to be doing that next week on Spyders. I'm not sure when it'll actually air, but we'll be running down there. Going down to Daytona with Lamont. He's going to be getting married. We're going to try to make a run for the Keys. Jacob's never been down to the Florida Keys.
Never been there. Wanted to. Most of my life wanted to go down there. So I'm very excited.
A run for the Keys on F3s, then back to Daytona Beach for the wedding and hang out with Lamont. Yeah. So anyways, speaking of Lamont, I think we could take a sneak peek at his bike.
Yeah, I think we could.
You guys want to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go show you the bike. All right, guys. So a lot of you guys are friends with Lamont on Facebook, so you've already seen several pictures of this bike. Let me tell you, it's way cooler in person. The finish on it is not a gloss finish, it's kind of a flat finish. A lot of these buff marks and stuff where it looks like it's all faded on it. It's actually not, it's in the paint, it's kind of cool. But it gives it much more of an old world bomber paint. You've already seen Lamont change the factory orange color. They call it red, it is not, it is orange. To the more of a deep blood red, which is a cool color. Harvey came in last week and built Lamont a custom bump skid for it, pretty cool of him. Did the powder coated gold wheels, powder coated gold springs. Lamont had a lot of billet stuff made for this one, the billet end caps, the billet frame caps, as well as this third step down here. This is kind of cool, makes it easier for you to get on the bike. So put your foot there and step on. Slip right down on there. The nice part about it is you've got a couple of foot peg positions, so you can move back and forth on that. Of course, Lamont's always got an IPS on his, in plain sight, hide your key, for those of you that don't know. Gives the key a nice look. You don't even know it's there. Matches the gas cap really well. And I did say gas cap, isn't that so cool? So on this one, Lamont's got a Corbin seat he's getting ready to put on for it. He removed the rear fender, got the billet end cap piece made, the billet rear cap on the swing arm made. Right now we were trying with a tail gunner exhaust, but kind of opted out against that. It was a little louder than what we wanted it to be and had a lot of bracketry. So we're going to do the new full exhaust, literally. They're coming over from the fab shop as we're speaking, so our exhausts are going to be here. So we're going to put a full front to back exhaust on this for the show. And we're going to load it on the trailer and head to Daytona. So when you guys see this bike will already be in Daytona. Lamont will be down there, and Jacob and I will be getting ready to fly down, pick our F3s up, and make a Florida run keys. That's it for this weekend's episode of Ryder Edge. I'm Lynn Damouth.
I'm David Tinker. Look forward to seeing you all